Stuck in traffic all freaking day long. All day. I ain't got nowhere to just load. Guess I'll keep you updated again. I am coming from California all the way to PA. I still got a long way to go. See that? Look at that. See that? A day and 6 hours. A day and 6 hours. 1 day, 6 hours. I'll keep you posted. Holla. Guys, it's gonna be a long night. I got stuck in 3 traffic jams. Maybe this is the 4th one. 4 traffic jams today. Trying to get from Arizona. Starting out in California, got stuck in Arizona for 14 hours. I've only drove like, I don't know if I made it 6 hours yet. But yeah, 5 hours today because of traffic jam. At this point, it is 9:10, and I should be way ahead of the game right now. I've done a 34-hour reset, so I have plenty of hours to get there. I shut down yesterday around 1 o'clock in the morning. I was in traffic jam at 2 p.m. and actually got out of the traffic jam at 1 o'clock in the morning. From 1 o'clock in the morning, I got up this morning after I got my 10-hour break in, and been trying to get out of Arizona ever since. I say about an hour ago I just got out of Arizona. It's going to be a long, long ride to PA. Still got a day and 6 hours journey. My dispatch is going to be pretty upset, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I can't contend with the traffic. It's the first load I'm going to actually be late on that I can remember in a long time. Normally ahead of the game. This is the first load I've ever been late on that I can remember in a long, long time. I'm always early because I like to get there early, so in case I want to do laundry, eat, figure out what's in that town to do. But not today. Not today. Not tomorrow either. I'm late. I'm supposed to deliver them tomorrow. But because I lost all that time yesterday and today, it ain't gonna happen, Captain. It ain't gonna happen. But I will keep you guys updated as I've been doing so far. And if there's something you would like for me to do or show you how to do as a truck driver, let me know. I don't mind. I'm constantly checking my mirrors. Gotta make sure ain't no popo in them mirrors, boy. But, yep, I'll keep you updated. Holla. Well, I finally got out of the traffic jam. So I'm going to try to get as close as possible to a destination where I can shut down. And probably see how far it's going to take me to get to my destination. Because my dispatcher is probably going to want to know, when can I deliver this load? So we'll see. And I get, I don't even know how far I want to drive tonight. It's already late enough. So we'll see how long this good drive stays clear out here, and we'll go from there. Yeah. But I don't think it's gonna last long. Too far out. Too far out. I'll tell you this though. I was in the truck stop today, and I was trying to leave because it's bad enough I was stuck last night, and when I woke up this morning I was still stuck. So by the time I got ready to do my pre-trip, it cleared up enough so I can get through. So when I got to the field stop, tried to go around, another truck was trying to block me, which he couldn't because I was too far ahead of him. So he blew his air horn. And me trying to play the dumb bro. I knew what he wanted. I didn't care. I knew what he wanted. So I looked at him. He's like, I'm trying to go to the field, Al, to get some fuel. Duh. As if I didn't know. If you look around, guess what this is the field stop. So obviously, I know you're trying to get to the field stop, but I'm trying to leave. So I proceeded to keep on going. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So when I got to the spot where I felt comfortable, where I could almost get out, there was another truck in front of me, keep in mind. So he's trying to push me out the way, and he's trying to push the other truck in front of me out the way at the same time. So I waited and let the truck in front of me pull off, let him pull around a little bit. I got behind him because the truck in front of me had stopped again. He proceeded to go through the truck in front of me, and I got behind him, and I waited for the truck to give me a clear path to go on through. Now, had I let him through the first time, he would have messed up the pattern of us getting out. Because he would have been, the field stop is here. The line of the field stop is way out here. So had he went across, he still would have been in jam. He would not have been able to get the fuel. I started to get out and say, hey, what I was telling you to do made sense, didn't it? To go around, then go to the field stop. But I didn't. I kept my mouth shut. I left. I didn't want to start no trouble. I wanted to be the bigger man and drive away. People, it ain't that serious. Everybody has things they need to do. Everybody has stuff they want to do and proceed to do what they want to do. It's okay. It's okay. That little 5-10 minute field stop, maybe 20 minutes, get you a cup of coffee, bag of chips, maybe a bite to eat. 20 minutes out of your time. It's not a big deal to get upset over. Really. Because by the time you come back around, guess what? you're in another jam. You're not going to just get out because guess what? It was packed. So even when you get your fuel, you're going to have to wait because it was a whole line. You're not getting through the line. And then you got to come around and there's another line. Patience is a virtue. You're going to have to learn to be patient, especially as a truck driver. That's what's the hardest thing to learn out here, is being patient. You got to be patient with the shipper. When they load you, you can't rush them. You try to rush them, you can pay them. Doesn't mean they're going to have rush just because you paid them. You got to wait, be patient, get your paperwork. Same thing goes for the receiver. You got to wait to get unloaded. You can pay them to rush, hurry up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. They take your money, damn as you do, damn as you don't. So, then we get your paperwork, guess what? You gotta wait again. And if there's the guard check, guess what? You gotta be patient, gotta wait again. Truck driver, patience is a virtue. So he sticks his middle finger up at me and cusses me out. Loved it. No, does it bother me? No, it does not bother me. As long as you don't get out the truck and come in my truck, it's fine. It's alright with me. You can cuss, you can call me names. Don't put your hand on my doorknob, you're alright. Put your hand on my doorknob, then we have a problem. Speaking of that, I had a guy do that one time. Well, tried to. Attempt to. I was in a truck stop. And I wanted to take a 30-minute break. The whole parking lot was filled up. There's two ways in. There's a way in and a way out. Where I was sitting, there's a way in. You could have easily got in. And if you go all the way around, there's another way in and out. Everybody else was going all the way around, except for this one guy. He wanted to go through me. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I was just taking a 30-minute break. I'm getting ready to move. He proceeded to cuss me out, call me names, and I told him again. I said, I was just taking a 30-minute break. I'm getting ready to move. He did it again. At this time, I said to myself, I'm not moving now. What can you do to me to hurt me? Nothing. He says, I'm going to snatch you out of your truck, beat your not so friendly name, and make you move your truck. I laughed. I says, buddy, you don't want to do that. Don't mistake this little body as something that you can hurt. Because I have something in my truck that you do not want. I clearly said that to him. He then said it again, that he's going to bring me out of my truck and kick my butt. I said, look, since you're going to act like that, I'm not moving now, and you can go around just like everybody else. I said, everybody else been going around. Why can't you go around just like everybody else? He said, I can't go around. I'm not going around, and I'm going through you. I said, all right, buddy. We'll see. I said, and if you come to my truck, that's going to be a problem. He got out of his truck. He proceeded towards me. I said, you know what? I'm done talking to you. Stand right there. I pulled my gun out. I got ready to turn around. He seen me grab my gun, and then he ran. The moral to the story is this: just because somebody is small and look like you can overtake them, don't do that. It's not worth it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna let you get this. No, not letting you get this close. No, I'm gonna shoot you before you get that close. First of all, if you within, I say, 2 arm lengths of me coming towards me, I'm pulling my gun out and I'm shooting. I'm sorry, that's just who I am. I don't play. But as soon as he saw, he pulled my gun out. He left. He ran back to his truck and got in his truck. That's it. End of the story. It's nothing else. I'm not going to chase you down. No. You're no longer a threat to me. You're no longer a threat to me. You can't go to people thinking just because you're bigger than them that you can do something to them. If I don't know you, automatically you're a threat. You are a threat if I don't know you. And I had already warned them, so it ain't like I was being a bully. I already warned them. You're not going to do nothing to me because I'm going to shoot you. You've been warned. So when I do shoot you, I mean, what more can I say? You've been pre-warned. But thank goodness I didn't have to. Did I want to? No, I didn't. Would I? Probably would if he touched me. But you cannot, the more to the story, you cannot be a truck driver and try to pick fights with everybody. There's always somebody bigger and better than you. That's one thing that I can say my grandma taught me. There's always somebody bigger and better than you. Just because you can fight, throw those hands, don't mean somebody else can't do the same. And me, I don't throw hands no more. I don't throw hands. When I was younger, yeah, I got in a few fights, yeah. Got in a few fights. But as I'm older, I don't do that no more. Everybody got bigger than me, for one. And I just don't do that no more. That's why I carry protection from me everywhere I go. You got to. You see me going to pick a fight with somebody in a truck? No. I don't pick fights. I don't expect people to pick fights with me. With that being said, I hope somebody out there, somewhere, will understand. Just because you're a truck driver does not mean that you can pick fights with small people. Small people. He's not going to be afraid of you. Not all small people are going to be afraid of you. Those are the ones who wants you to try them. Oh, Your Honor, look how big he is. He's a threat, which is true. The bigger you are, the more threat you are. You cannot be going around telling people you're going to kick their butt. Second story. I was at another place. This guy said the same thing to me. At the Yard Dog, there's a guy who brings the trailers around, for people who don't know that. He brings the trailer around to you. Now, this particular day, I was tired. I'd probably been backing up in between some trucks, and I could not get, the way the place is designed, I could not get the trailer in there to save my life. And I was getting kind of frustrated. And the Yard Dog saw me getting frustrated, I guess. I'm assuming he did. And he looked at me and he said, "Hey, buddy, if you drop that trailer right there where you are, I will pick it up, put it in that spot, and I will not only do that, I will bring you an empty so you can hook up to it and you can leave." I said, "Man, God, thank you so much." I said, "You must have saw me over here struggling." He laughed. He went his way. I went my way. I dropped the trailer. He was a man to his word. He put the trailer in the hole, brought me a trailer. I got ready to hook up to the trailer. Another guy that worked for the company, which I didn't know, he was in the Yard Dog, but he was a company driver. He was coming in. He says, immediately, he said, "Get the F out of his way." Let's go. I'm trying to be, because I thought about the previous guy So now I'm going to try to be even a lot nicer to him than I was to the other guy. I'm trying my hardest to do that for that reason. So I says, I'm going to move. Give me a minute. The yard dog brought this trailer to me, dropped it here, and told me to hook up to it. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll be out your way. I'm pretty fast at hooking up to my trailer. I'm not slow. The guy didn't like that. He told me to get the F out of his way again. I ignored him, walked away, hooked up to him, backed up to my trailer, got out, grabbed my airlines, and got ready to hook him up. He then proceeded to tell me again, get the F out of his way. And I said, give me a minute. I said it again. I'm about to move out your way. I'm hooking up my airlines now. He said, I'm going to beat the crap out of you if you don't get out of my way. I ignored him. I turned around, started hooking up my airlines. I hooked up to my airline. I seen him trying to maneuver his way around my truck, which he couldn't do anyway because he would have towed my truck up to smithereens. And I said, if you tear my truck up, we're going to have a problem immediately. Now I'm mad because he's trying to tear my truck up. Then he proceeded to tell me to get out of the way. He's going to kick my butt. I said, give me a minute. I'm going to move out your way. I've already told you, the yard dog told me to hook up to this truck. I know you see me hooking up to this truck. Give me a minute and I'll be out your way. He proceeded to try to go around my truck again. He gets halfway down there and gets stuck because he cannot go no farther. I said, if you hit my trailer, we're going to have a problem. He stops. I hook up to the truck. Someone says, hook up to the truck. Keep on going. I get all my electrical lines hooked up, get my dolly up. I move backwards a little bit to let him through. He proceeds to stop his truck and argue with me again. I said, buddy, I done told you. So I went, because I went outside my truck, because it's one of my electrical lines I didn't hook up, so I went back to hook it up. So I immediately looked at him and I said, do you see this electrical line here? I said, when I get this hooked up to the trailer, I'm going to be out of here. I'm going to be gone. I'm not playing with you no more. Leave me alone. He proceeded to try to get out of his truck then. I said, you know what? I done told you. I slapped the electrical line in there. I said, you stand right there. I done told you. Went and grabbed my gun, turned around, something said, do not point your gun out the window. I said, okay. I'm going to hold my gun down to my side. I turned around and I heard the security guard say, oh my God, he has a gun. I said, how in the world did she see that gun that fast? Because I didn't hold it up in the air. How did she know I had a gun? Didn't know, don't care. Maybe she saw it. I don't know. The guy gets back, as soon as she says it, the guy runs back to his truck, gets back in the truck, act like he ain't did nothing, and drives off. She calls somebody down, security, I guess. I don't know who that was. She's supposed to be security. Now, if you security, why are you screaming and freaking out that he got a gun? Ain't you supposed to be the security? You're supposed to be calling reinforcement. Why are you freaking out? You security. Do you? I don't feel secure at this time. So anyway, some guys came down. It says, did you threaten that guy? I said, he told me he was going to kick my ass. And I told him, you don't want to do that because I'm going to shoot you in your chest. I did say that. He said, well, you can't threaten him. I said, what do you mean? Yes, I can. If he's going to do harm to me, I'm going to threaten him. He said, you can't do that. I got to report you. I said, report me. I don't care. He's not going to put his freaking hands on me. He got out to kick my ass. He said, even if he would have put his hands on you and beat you up, you cannot threaten him. I looked him dead in his eyes and I said, had he put his hands on me, we would not be having this conversation right now. And then he says, well, I'm going to have to report this, and I'm going to have to talk to your company. I said, do you want their number right now? Because I got their number on speed dial right now. He said, do you mean to tell me if the police officer was here right now and heard you say that, you would have said that to that guy? I said, yes, and I've done it before. He said, I don't believe you. I said, I don't care what you believe. That guy would have put his hands on me, he would be dead, because I would have shot him dead in his chest. He said, well, I'm going to let you go this time, but next time, you can't come here threaten other drivers. Now, guys, let me ask you something. If a guy gets out to beat you senseless. Goodbye. That's my speaker. Would you or would you not defend yourself? I want to see in the comments, what would you do if someone comes towards you, gets out their truck, bigger than you? I don't care how tall you are. You could be 7 feet tall. I don't care. Let's say you're 7 feet tall and somebody's taller than you. Way taller than you. So, this applies to everybody. Or let's just say they're bigger than you, muscular. Would you or would you not defend yourself? Am I wrong for defending myself out here? Should I be like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Would you like for me to polish your shoes? Would you like for me to clean your tires? What would you done differently? Comment below. Let me know. Please, somebody comment below. Let me know what you do differently. Because if someone's threatening me, my first defense is, okay, let's see how much of a threat this person is first before I react. Okay, let's see how much talk they're doing before I react. Because I don't want to overreact. That's my first key. I don't want to overreact. I don't want to retaliate on somebody who's just talking. Because you have different people. You have the talkers and you have the actioners. The actioners will actually do what they say they're going to do. I'm going to beat you up, blah, 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 blah. And they come, boom, fight immediately. Then you have the talkers. People who, oh, I'm going to kick your butt, blah, 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 blah. And they never do anything. Me, I'm a type of person, I would stand back and listen first. Tell you, hey, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for this, let me do this to do this. Then when you proceed to come towards me, then I'm like, no. Now you're crossing borderlines. I cannot allow you to go any further. I cannot allow you to proceed any further. Now I'm going into action. People look at me because I'm 5'2", small. They can say and do anything to me, and that I'm not going to defend myself. That, my friend, is not going to happen. I'm going to always defend myself. I'm going to always defend myself. I don't care who you are. But, like I said before, those are two incidents out here that, as a truck driver, we have to be careful. Because people always want to do harm to us. And here's another story. I'll give you the last one for right now. There's a truck driver driving. This is during the protests and all this other stuff. Driving. He stopped. There's people in front of him. I think it was kids or something. I don't know who it was. But I think it was kids. He stopped because he didn't want to do harm to him. Some grown-ups in the mix too. Now, he stopped his truck, his rig, and they pulled him out his truck and proceeded to beat him senseless. And he ended up dying. No. As a truck driver, you see people protesting. This is why you started seeing drivers running over individuals who would not move out of the way, protesting for that reason. You cannot tell somebody or beat somebody, pull somebody out of their truck because that's their home. They have the right to defend themselves in their home. We have refrigerators. We have portable stoves. Some of them do have stoves. Portable stoves, microwave, TV, valuable stuff, Nintendos, game systems, PlayStation, Xbox, computers, CB radios, tablets, notebooks, name it. Anything that you can have at home. A lot of these truck drivers have them in their trucks. These are valuable stuff, so I'm not trusted. We can be robbed at any time. So when you start seeing truck drivers retaliate on individuals who will protest, do bodily harm, and stop the procedures of delivering your load, and then when we retaliate back, you're looking, oh well, that truck driver was being rude, that he was being mean. We were just trying to protest peacefully. We wasn't doing no harm. But you got a knife and a gun, a baseball bat. Well, that's peaceful? That's supposed to be peaceful? No. Sometimes we just gotta do what we gotta do as a driver and protect ourselves, because we gotta make it home to our family. We have a family too. You're not the only one with families. We have families too. We like to go home too. We have cute daughters. We have cute sons, nieces and nephews, grandmothers, grandfathers, mothers, fathers, uncles, nieces and nephews, aunties. We have the same situation that you have back home that we would like to go see. So when you jump in front of our rigs, we may or may not stop. Me, I'm not stopping. I'm too little to be stopping. I'm too little for you to be pulling me out of my truck. My thing is this: why didn't the driver lock his doors for one? At least they bust the windows out. I don't know. But it's crazy. Crazy. But it's gonna be a long night, guys. It's gonna be a long night. I'm still here I'm in New Mexico now. New Mexico. I'm trying to head to PA. Still got a long way to go. But I will let you know and give you more good stories as we complete this journey. Alright, see you when I see you. Well, I ain't got there yet. Still got a ways to go. But I want to tell you another story. This story is something that got me in trouble. I was with a company and my truck was not up to standards. This is why it's very important for drivers to make sure their rig is up to standards at all times. Now, to give you a little backdrop, when I first started driving as an owner-operator or lease purchase driver, I wasn't doing too well. I'm doing much better now. But in the beginning, I was not doing very well at all. Didn't have no money saved up. So if my truck broke down, I was screwed. And I had always had to go to the company and ask them to fix my truck for me, and they would take the money out of my paycheck. So imagine if you got a $4,000 repair bill coming out of your paycheck. Guess what? You don't have a paycheck that week. That's what I was running into. So one day I said I had a repair to do. I had some gaps in my tires, my drive tires, and some few other problems. So the truck should have been in the shop a long time ago, but I was driving it because I didn't have the money and I didn't want them to take the money out of my paycheck. Drivers, it's very important to maintain your finances out here on the road. You cannot spend every nickel and dime just to be spending it. Yeah, you're gonna need to eat. Yeah, you're gonna need laundry detergent, shavers, whatever. You're gonna need stuff, the necessities. But I was fighting tooth and nail not to get my truck fixed because I was trying to save some money. Which never happened, by the way, but I was trying to. 2 kids on the truck with me, and we was doing the best we could to stay afloat. Now, I knew I wasn't up to par, but I didn't realize how bad my truck was until I went to a weigh station. Now I say that because as you continue to put stuff off, you forget. And I had forgot. I knew about certain items, but I had forgot about the rest of the items. So when I went into the weigh station, I thought it was going to be easy to in and out. I thought it was going to be in and out. In and out. But it wasn't. I was told to go around, park, bring my paperwork in. Okay. Not a big deal. Logbook was okay. Oh, my logbook. That was another thing. My logbook was not right. So I said, based on my logbook, I knew I was screwed. And I thought that was going to be the only thing that she could get me for. She said, I'm going to give you an inspection. She said, you didn't do nothing wrong. You just have a random inspection. She checked my truck, front to back, looking for stuff. Got me on my tires, got me on my logbooks, got me on a few other things. She said, you're not allowed to go until you get these items fixed. So we went inside. She's checking my logbook. She made me send her my log information before we went inside. And 2 kids that I had with us, so sweet, so sweet. And they was doing the best they could to not cut up, but be on their best behavior. And so I was hoping I could use them as a hurry up lady. I got these 2 kids, they need to be in bed, I'm tired kind of method. Didn't happen. Did not happen. She said, I feel bad to have to do this to you, but your logbooks is not up to standards. It looks like you falsified your logbooks because this, that, and the other. She said, I don't know if you did it on purpose, but you need to know this. And she proceeded to tell me what was wrong with my logbooks. So I said, okay, I didn't do it on purpose. Blah, 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 blah. And she said, this is stuff you need to know, and this is why we're here, to make sure the standards are being met. I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to have to put you out of service for 24 hours. I said, man, I started freaking out. I said, I knew I should have put past this weigh station. I said it out loud. She said, yeah, you're right. I didn't realize I said it out loud until it was too late. She said, yeah, you're right. You sure should have. You knew you weren't up to standards. Why poke the bear? forgot what she said, but she said, why poke the bear with something, she said, when you could have easily not. Something to that extent. I forgot how she said it now. But anyway, so that taught me a very valuable lesson. One, nighttime only. If I'm in a jam and I know my logbooks ain't right, I'm not stopping. Not say my logbooks aren't right anymore, but if push came to shove and it wasn't, I'm not gonna be stupid enough to go in there no more. Two, always have your logbooks on point. Now if she busted me, my logbooks are always on point. Three, always make sure that you have money in your bank account at all times so you can fix the necessities of your truck. Okay? You got to have some money. If you're gonna become a truck driver and lease purchase, you gotta save some money. If you can't spend every nickel and dime, you got to have a cutoff. For example, if your bank account is $5,000, you're spending that money on your repairs and trucks, bills, blah blah blah. Get it down to $2,000. You need to stop spending right there. That's your cutoff. You need to get that money back up to $5,000. Why? Because as time goes, guess what? You still got to pay your bills. You still got to put repairs on that truck. So you're gonna have to stop buying stuff that's not the necessity that you need. Dumb stuff. Oh, I'm gonna go out and buy this new CD, blah blah blah. I'm gonna go out and buy this new game. I'm gonna go out and buy this for my truck. I know I don't need it right now, but I'm gonna go out and buy it because it looks cool. You done spend all your money again. Now when you have a natural repair for your truck, tires, mud flap, lights, reflectors, now you can't buy it. You got to go out and ask the company to give you a loan. The company gives you that loan. You get paid. They're taking that money back. Now you go on 2 or 3 weeks in the hole because you got to pay that back. First week you're paying back. Second week you're trying to make up for lost revenue because you broke down. You're in the shop, so your paycheck is not going to be as much. Third week, that's when you start making your money back again. You know what I mean? 3 weeks. People don't realize that. It takes at least 3 weeks to get back on your feet. Let me just say that again. First week, you're down. You got your repair, you're down. Maybe in the shop for about 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? Next week, you're going to have a less paycheck. Why? Because you was out. Following week, you're back on your feet, you're making a paycheck. A lot of people don't realize that. So, it's always better to be prepared than not. Be prepared out here on the road. So, that's my story for me getting shut down 24 hours. You know, so it was aggravating because I had a good paid load and it had to be there. I had plenty of time to get there, actually. Now that I remember. I remember him giving me a lot of time getting there. And I wanted to get there as early as I possibly could so I could shut down and have enough time to relax, eat, feed the kids, make sure they had their little baths and stuff, the truck stop, clean clothes, presentable. But out of service changed all of that. It's alright. Live and learn. It's okay. Now I make sure I have enough money for myself, my family, my bills, and repairs. Always good to have that backup money. So, and if y'all want to go splurging, guess what? I can splurge a little bit now. because I learned to do a budget. You got to have a budget out here. You know your cutoff limit. Maybe ask you for money. Look, I ain't got no money. I heard you got paid. No, I ain't got no money. That's for my truck. If I break down, you're not going to be there to help me get that truck back up and running. I didn't spent my budget for this week. You're going to have a cutoff. But that's it, guys. Another story coming soon. Guys, and stuck in traffic. Been here over 10 hours. Still got a long way to go. Me to move over. Each time I'm getting closer and closer over. Can't get no further. Check this out. Look how close I am. Can't get no further over. That guy's sleeping. He's running in my way. Still stuck in traffic. It's gonna be a long wait. My time clock has run out, and no more hours left to drive. None. We're still here in traffic. Not moving. Been over 10 hours. Nothing I can do. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Ain't nothing I can do. Holla. Well, guys, it's time to go to bed for right now. It's been late, and you can tell by my eyes I'm tired. Squint. Yeah. I'm tired. I haven't made the PA yet. Got a long way to go. Gonna keep you updated. Yeah. It's been a long day. I'll tell you one thing. It's not for the weak of heart. Driving trucks is not for the weak of heart. You gotta have your mind right. You can't want to go home all the time, that's for sure. Right now, this is what makes you or break you. Having days like this, you don't get enough, or it feels like you don't get enough sleep. You get 10 hours, but sometimes that doesn't feel like it's enough because you're constantly on the road, constantly moving. Right now, I'm looking at these trucks. Looking at these trucks, man. But yeah, that's my day. That is my day. Time for me to get some shut eye. know. If you only knew. If you only knew. But I'm in a safe place. I'm still in New Mexico, and I hadn't got anywhere yet. See this? I haven't even got nowhere. I'm still in New Mexico. Got a long way to go. So I'm gonna get up tomorrow, find somewhere to go eat, take my shower, get all bright eyes, without the bushy tail. But I'll get there. I'll get there, one step at a time. If you guys have any suggestions for me for videos, comment. I'm trying to do this YouTube video, this YouTube channel, and I'm trying to make sure that you have something worth coming to. I see a lot of people, there's truck drivers that's doing this, and I figured I should do it. Why not? And I think I want to try to reach out to some of them and do something together. Maybe we can meet up, do a gig one day and take off, go our separate ways. But if you're a truck driver and you want to do a video together, I'm down for it. I am down for it. We can meet up. I'm a lease purchase owner, so I can pretty much go wherever I want. Let me know. So if you want to meet someone, just let me know. Let me know. I don't know. Hey, we make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. The wheels don't never stop, and if they do, you don't make money. So we go where the money at. It's supposed to be there tomorrow, y'all. Looks like I'm gonna get there on Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday afternoon. So, yeah. It's gonna be a long, long journey. I think the worst thing about this is the fact that you don't know where the areas that we go, you don't know if it's going to be a traffic jam. You don't know what the weather's going to be. I would have had snow yesterday than what I went through yesterday. Sitting for 12 hours, guys. 12 hours. I ain't getting nowhere. Had to shut down and then drive today. And didn't get much compass today either, because of traffic. Traffic is ferocious out here. We make things do. Sometimes you have your good days, sometimes you have your bad days. And these 2 days was bad. Freaking exhausting. Like, you wouldn't think you would get so tired sitting. But I think that's the worst case of scenario, sitting. Because your mind is constantly moving, thinking. And then you want to go to sleep, and you know you can't go to sleep in the middle of the highway. Oh, and by the way, I did actually go, though. For about 2 hours at the very end. And then I heard a knock on the door. Hey, buddy, when this guy move out of your way up here, we're gonna need you to mosey on down the highway. If I knew they were gonna do that, I would have probably slept the whole 12 hours. Yep. But I was afraid, and I tried my best to stay awake. Anyway, I will let you guys know what the end of this journey is like. Then I'll show you what the place look like. for me, looking on the Google map, I think it's pretty easy to get in and out. So I like looking at the Google map because you get to see the whole layout. So instead of going to, because some of these places you don't know how to get in. You don't. When you get there, you don't know how to get in. You definitely know how to get out, and they have more than one spots to go in and out of their facilities. So I like looking at Google Maps. It gives me a heads up. Hey, it is what it is. But good night, folks. I'm done rambling, babbling, and I'll see you there.
Well, folks, beautiful morning here. It's time to get this show on the road, and it's time to take off. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day outside. So, it's time for us to get this show on the road. Get out of here. I'll see you there.